Anyways, first time doing YouTube. What I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about is um, I've been experiencing a ton of ascension symptoms. That's what we call ascension symptoms, dealing with the huge amounts of energy that are coming in. And many of us are experiencing this, many light workers, many people who are very focused on transforming our human bodies, bringing in the light, anchoring the light, working in a high frequency way. There are many people talking about this in many different ways. I can only share my experience. But what I'd like to talk to you about today is how to actually integrate some of this energy. And let me tell you why. This past week, I've had I've never had high blood pressure except like maybe once a year. And the feeling of that, I've learned over the last few years, like I said, once a year, maybe twice a year, I would have an experience of it. Maybe I ate something that didn't sit right, or for whatever reason, I was maybe a little stressed out. And more so than normal. Most people would tell you I'm very calm, very free-flowing, but this has been a lot to navigate for all of us in the last couple of years. And so I've had to pull out all my tools, and this is the kind of information that I work with my clients around, sharing with them, teaching them, as well as doing energy work with them. Today, I woke up and I was like, man, I just don't know if I can do any caffeine, but I was so tired. I was so very tired because last night was absolutely the roughest night I think I've ever had regarding my body going through massive upgrades. And let me just point something out. Our bodies, those of us who've worked to really clear out a lot of low energy, low vibration, low frequency. I've been working at this my whole life. You don't have to look a particular way. This is all about your heart resonance. Your heart may be, you don't have to look a particular way to be experiencing these symptoms. You don't have to have a life that appears a certain way. You don't have to be, I spent years as an insurance underwriter. I was still doing this work. I'm a poet, I'm a healer, I'm a writer. And that's what I do now. You could be at any point in your life experiencing these things and not know what in the hell is going on. You may think, oh my gosh, I've got such high blood pressure. But for me, the experience was, yes, there are some physical things that I connect to what high blood pressure feels like based on those past experiences, like once or twice a year, where I learned some beautiful acupressure points, reflexology, qigong. And so I learned to incorporate those, and they almost always instantly handle the issue for me. I cannot speak for anyone else. This isn't medical advice in any way. I'm just telling you the tools that I've accessed and used and implemented and found super helpful in my own life. And then those that I've shared out with others so that they can also use them. So this morning, like I said, I was like, I don't think I can handle any caffeine, or at least not the amount that I normally do, because my body is surging still. It's subsided quite a bit, but it has. And this last night was unbelievable. I was actually crying out almost, guides, guardians, angels, source. I need assistance. I need assistance because I'm not sure my body's going to make it through this. And so let me get to the few little things that you can do to energize your body naturally without caffeine or other stimulants. And these are really easy to do. I learned it from another YouTube channel, and I'll put the link to, I have a list of sort of my favorite Qigong teachers and some different people who have shared really valuable tips that have improved my life and my health. So let me start. The first one, we start at the crown. We start at the crown, so the top of your head, sort of the cradle. And you take your fingertips and you're just going to gently scratch, just gently scratch. I've already done this, so I'm feeling pretty energized. But you're just going to scratch there. There are meridian points that you access. And by scratching gently, you're hitting multiples. So you're more likely, you don't have to be spot on. Okay, so that's one spot at the back of the head, along the occipital ridge and down. The indentations from the occipital ridge, if you don't know what that is, it's where the skull, the sort of the base of the skull as it rests on your neck. You have those little indentations. So you feel the ridge of your skull and the little indentations below it. That's sort of the occipital. But you can take your nails again and just gently scratch down from there. You may notice it tender. You may notice that it's not. It may feel fantastic. This is a way to energize those two beautiful things. There's actually 5 steps. I'm showing you 3 of them right now. It also feels to integrate and to release some of this energy that's just bound up in our physical body, in our fascia. Just taking your fingertips, just noticing, gosh, doesn't that feel amazing, right? Gently or vigorously, it's up to you. Play with it, notice. You can also do this to integrate the energy all over. So it's not scratching like an itch. If I take this and I do this, oh my goodness, like the energy that is releasing, it's very soothing, and you can be very gentle with it. Okay. And there's something about that, it shifts the energy that's blocked. Okay. And then the other spot is on your hand. Now on your hand, I preface this, do not do this if you are pregnant. This spot can induce labor. So please be aware not to do this technique if you are pregnant or think you might be pregnant. But along the hand, so along the line here, the index finger, down in this webby part of your hand, right here, just push there. A lot of you may know this for headaches and things of that nature, but just massaging that for 4 or 5 seconds. That's nice. And you can shift to the other side. So again, just right along the bone there in the webby area. 4 or 5 seconds. And just gently releasing the pressure. Now, I've been talking a lot because I'm sharing this with you, but as you are doing these techniques, take time to breathe deeply. You may want to incorporate some visualization. You may want to, as you're up here scratching, just imagining all the lethargy leaving your body and your pure, natural light and energy. You are life force energy encapsulated in this body. Just imagine it dancing, just vital energy. All right, so that's it. My heart is with each of you on this journey. We are all on this journey. We are one, and we are going to keep shining our light brightly, and we need to take care of ourselves. So I will be doing more videos like this. I hope you'll join me. subscribe to the channel. Like, it's small right now, and that's okay. If this helps one person today, then I am very happy to show up. And I send you best wishes and blessings and a life full of light. Be the light that you are. Take care, people.